in the ear, and the hearing, will also set up electrical energy which can be sent to the brain. Thermoreceptors, originally thought just for heat, but they're also recently suggested that there are cold thermoreceptors as well. Nociceptors I won't talk about today, but they're obviously highly important. They're what help us to realize that whatever energy form is impinging on us is actually causing damage to us and we should avoid it. Photoreceptors, allowing us to detect light and different wavelengths of it. And a little bit more controversially, but we're beginning to understand more and more about these, also magnetoreceptors, capable of allowing animals at least to detect changes in the Earth's magnetic fields, and possibly also magnetic fields that are generated by biological organisms. As I said, all they do is they actually transduce, that's a technical word for it, they convert a specific form of known energy into electrical impulses, the traffic, if you like, of our nervous systems and those of animals. And a very important principle is that, for the most part, if you want to have greater sensitivity in any particular sense or any part of your body, what you do is pack in more receptors. All these receptors I've just been talking about. You don't end up developing a receptor that's much more sensitive. And the reason for that is because pretty much all of us have already got the most sensitive receptor, whether it be for a couple of photons of light or for a couple of chemical molecules that you can possibly devise. So the only way, in most part, not always, but for the most part, of getting more sensitivity is to pack in more receptors. So you end up with a bigger sense organ or area of it that is responding to the energy. And of course, importantly, there has to be a protection mechanism in this. They're all designed to be very sensitive, but they're also designed to protect themselves. So too much intensity in any sense organ will cause pain. The other important thing about the way senses work is, what are they really trying to do? And what they're really trying to do is to detect change. That's what they're really focused on, not what's going on constantly in the background. And for that reason, all of these receptors actually adapt, either slowly or rapidly, to constant stimuli. So, for example, you're not likely to be terribly aware of every article of clothing that you're wearing. Your skin has become adapted to it. And this is the same with all of the senses. And so really what's important for any animal species for adaptability is to detect changes in the environment. So we're not really great in terms of what a machine can do in detecting the same thing again and again and again and again, which is often why we tend to create